Hi, everybody. This is Lisa. Wondering how everybody's doing as the year is progressing. Wanted to take a little time to connect with you and talk to you about this up and coming year. There's lots of possibilities for spiritual development, for business development, life development, creative possibilities. This, in particular, this year, because we're going into a number three. Well, we're in the number three vibrational year now, which is always awesome, and we've just had an eclipse, and which is again awesome. And the opportunities in an eclipse, I mean, you might have noticed a couple of days before, since the beginning of the year, that felt like a compound in your development and your growth, and like things coming together inside you. And some probably super challenging, and others probably very easy to understand and comprehend. The reason for that is because of this eclipse. The eclipse always compounds situations, and helps us to even understand more deeply our possibilities, things we need to let go of, things we need more clarity on, areas of life and aspects of life that need our development and attention. And so you might have been going through that, especially as the year was ending, because last in December there was also this really cool energy dynamics going on vibrationally that were pushing the possibilities of who we are, to close the doors on all the parts and moving pieces of our lives that are really not serving us anymore and that needed to be resolved and let go of. And so the end of the year, December, and now you've had this really cool opportunity to let go of the past, anything that happened to you in the last year, 2018, where you've needed to grow and find a deeper sense of truth inside your decisions around relationships in particular, because we had an 11-2 year. 11 is a mastery number, all about, collaborating, relationships, co-creation in our relationships in love and business, in any area, friendships, family. It's all about the duality we have around relationships with self and with others. And so the whole year would have been challenging you in different ways and showcasing different moving parts of you and who you are, and showing you who you could be and want to be more clearly and specifically. So as we change that, moving from that 11 powerful master number to the number three, very cool situations and inspirations that are coming up, and letting go and letting the past go. I myself have gone through some of that, which is always cool. Lots of reflection. We have these times in life where it seems to be spontaneous reflections, like remembering things. People show up in our life, the phone rings, we get an email. We have memories of situations, people, places, things that we've let go of. And really, they're not synchronistic in really at all. They're designed by the collaboration of the universe and our higher selves and our soul, saying, hey, knock, 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 human being, you need to say goodbye to all these negative situations, people, places, things, in particular, relationship components of ourselves or other people. And there's sometimes this automatic, like, learning curve that's happening on the inside, this subconscious learning curve. It's the coolest thing. And we're saying, oh my God, these things are meant to be and this is supposed to happen, yet we don't really realize that the universe is conspiring, and life and vibration and energy are conspiring to sort things out with us, pushing us to more heights, bringing us combustible energy to enlighten us and expand us, and for us to break through our glass ceilings and just understand more deeply what we're capable of, and how deep we can love, and how much more we can give of ourselves and our vulnerability and our truths. How much power we actually have to deliver our boundaries to people, to our colleagues, to our business associates, to our friends and family. How much more of us there is inside that we need and we want, that we're not saying, sharing, and asking for. So the whole 11 year was really about that. And I personally, let go of a couple of very important relationships and patterns that I had around how much I was overgiving people who really weren't appreciative. And I realized last year, especially in the beginning of the year, when that 11-2 hit me, that the theme for me, the year, was really understanding appreciation and understanding how I wanted to give it, how I wanted to experience it, and also where I wasn't experiencing it and where I wasn't giving it. And to allow myself to go through the journey of growth and vulnerability and transformation around that. And you probably noticed that in 2018, you also had a theme in the year, a relationship theme that came up. It may have been self-reflective, like, are you integral and honest and truthful and powerful in your truth in the relationships that you have? Maybe it was around challenges with coworkers or colleagues, trying to show you what you need to become in order to have even more powerful, successful allies in the community of your work and your business. It may have been something around your children, noticing that you really needed to discover more patience, acceptance, and understanding around your children. There was something for almost everyone that I've connected to show us growth, possibility, and also to show you where you are. If you were a master in a certain area of your relationships, then you might have been that person sharing what you know to help others and serve others. With that 11 vibration last year, it really would have made you of service versus learning curve yourself. Whatever your story or situation was last year, definitely in December and right now, we have this amazing opportunity to just bust through the letting go process, accelerate the journey of really integrating the lessons learned, looking at what's left. I've been writing some blogs and some questions that you can ask yourself around what to ask to make sure that you've closed out the year. And you can definitely check those out. There was 3 question points that I gave recently in some of my blogs around questions to ask yourself so that you had a easier time letting go and really purging what's left. I've also created a meditation that's specifically for people that are on my newsletter, which is an awesome experience of really purging and letting go energetically and spiritually, just like letting it all go. And it's a journey that I bring you on through a meditation process, and it's completely free and available to all of you here. It should be, just go back and look at the email if you missed it. You can go back in those emails and just see if you can find it. It was a few weeks ago that I sent this out to everybody. And if you're not on my email list and you're listening to this vlog, then definitely please get on it, because then you're going to be able to get those nuggets of spiritual information and guidance that I offer through that experience. For today, though, here's like 3 questions you can really ask yourself and an action item that you can do. Ask yourself, what's left for me from 2018? What's left that's still bothering me in whatever area that you were challenged in your relationships? What's bothering me still about me with myself? What moving parts were coming up last year? What moving pieces of myself was I challenged by, and that I didn't like, that I feel I was judgmental around myself because of? I didn't like when I acted certain ways. I didn't like the situations, or I didn't feel good about certain fights you may have had or relationship troubles that you may have had. And the third question is, what's still bothering me in my interactions with any individual? It doesn't even matter who, what, where, when. And write them all down. And when you write all those things down, then you take another piece of paper and you write a goodbye letter to them all. And on the top of the letter, you just say, to all these learning and lessons of 2018, to all the people and relationships in all of the moments that I've experienced you in 2018, I now say goodbye. And you can write them all down if you want. You can, just jot them all down. You can explain what the stories are. You can say, this is what happened, and I was kind of mad about it and upset about it. Here's where I was mad at myself, how I treated you, with when you have specific people in mind. And just jot down all your notes that are left around situational experiences in your relationships. Anything that's left bothering you. Don't write anything down that's not bothering you, because you're done with it. You're only asking yourself, is there anything I'm still thinking about that I'm bothered by in myself, bothered by in situations, or bothered by from other people from 2018? And you write them all down. And from there, we move into letting them go through that letter. The letter is a goodbye letter. It's I'm choosing to release you to the universe. I'm choosing to say goodbye to all these judgments, any kind of misunderstandings, moments I wish I could take back, whatever they are. Write them all down. And on the bottom of the letter, you're just saying, thank you so much for all these lessons, to all the experiences, the people, places, and moments. I appreciate everything you've taught me. If there's lessons that you have learned, you can write that down inside this letter as well. And I'm saying goodbye to you. And sign the letter, date it, put it in a fireplace, rip it up, bury it in the earth, and whatever you feel works for you. Please don't burn it. If it's not in a contained proper place like a fireplace, and let it go. And when you do the letting go process, you're just really sincerely saying, I'm letting all of these things go. And really feel the appreciation inside your heart for all the lessons that are learned. You may notice that there's still some things left. Give it a day or two and check back in. Is anything left bothering me from that exercise? And if it is, well, don't worry. We'll figure out another way to let go. You'll have a bunch of opportunities with the eclipses that are coming up, one that has passed and one more that is coming up in January, to complete the process of letting go. You have more time to let go, which is the point. You don't have to rush. From December to January, there's always this gray zone where we get the opportunity to deeply and completely learn and integrate the lessons of the year before as the new vibrational energy is coming forward numerically and also energetically. You get to expand yourself as the year progresses, as you let go. So first the letting go, then the intentions. Some of you feel really clean and clear and you're good and you're already working on your intentions and you're not in the letting go phase, but a lot of you aren't there. A lot of people that I've talked to in my intuitive readings and in my healing work and coaching are like, I am having a really hard time. Like, I have so much clarity, but I just cannot let go. I'm having so much trouble. I'm rushing. I think I'm missing my goal setting. I'm freaking out. And I'm just here to tell you, don't freak out. You're fine. You have a couple of weeks into January here. And then around the 16th or 17th, there's the completion of the energy in the planets, and the numerical vibrational shift is really kind of anchored in now. That eclipse will have done a huge transformational change to support you. And if you do your side of the work, your co-creativity will be on fire by that time, and you will be absolutely ready and capable of setting those intentions with clarity, with a higher vibration, with inspiration, and with more certainty. Because that's part of what's going on now as the year closes, for those of you that are not finished and you still just need to wrap around all the mastery lessons that you've had with this exercise, this ritual, this beautiful opportunity to just release in an easy, loving, graceful way and bring some forgiveness to the lessons and the learning curves to yourself and others by letting go. Letting go is a state of forgiveness. It's a state of saying, I understand, I accept, I'm ready. I'm consciously ready to co-create my new year and understand my life and be a part of my transcendence. So it's really important that you understand, like, rushing to goals sometimes or rushing to intentions, it's not perfect for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody, and you have to follow the pace that you're in. So if you're tuning in with what I'm saying here and this is feeling right to you, then practice the exercise. Remember, if you need support, if you find it overwhelming, I'm always there with intuitive sessions. You can easily hire me to help you. If you're really finding it overwhelming to understand everything, we can jump on some healing and do some work together. If not, if you just find it overwhelming, make sure you share with a friend or somebody that you trust and just talk about it. Make sure you work with it. Make sure you meditate. Do some really positive, encouraging energy exercises for yourself so that you encourage that energy inside you. Do some meditation. If you're a person of faith and religion, do some religious exercises. Make sure you talk to God and you ask, or whatever God you believe in, you say, help me with this process of healing and forgiveness and understanding and letting go. I'm doing this exercise to be a co-creative leader in my life. And by owning what I know is still bothering me and bringing it up in truth, it gives me the space to let it go with love, kindness, compassion, understanding for myself, for the situation, and for others. And from doing that, you become that master. You become the co-creative master of your own existence. So you become that person who's in charge. And then the universe can respond to you with grace, with dignity, with what's next. And your soul can say, let's do it. Here's what we're going to do now. You need that time. So practice the exercises, give yourself a chance, and then, look forward to a couple of weeks from now just being ready. But be at peace with the journey of transformation. It's not a rush, it's a journey. It's a beautiful experience and an exploration of yourself and of what else you're made of, and also of giving to other people, that letting go and forgiveness. You also heal the energy that's residually there. So you're doing so much by serving in this way. The other thing you can do with the letter is, as you get ready to let it go, whichever way you're going to do that, you ask the universe to bring light to all these situations. You can even write that in the letter. I ask you to bring light and peace and forgiveness and healing to all the situations and everyone involved in the highest and best way. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. You can also incorporate that inside of what you write, and also or before you're going to let go of the letter by burning it in a fireplace, or just, burying it or ripping it up and putting it in the trash. You can do the same thing. Ask the universe to participate in healing whatever was there, is there, and is left there. Know that you are an inspiration to your own life, and that you have so much power in what you choose to do. I really look forward to 2019 with you. I'm excited. I'm offering in a bunch of weeks after this energetic time has shifted. I'm going to be offering a 3-hour intention setting workshop, spiritual style, activating possibilities and opening up the funnel for, new Dharma downloads and all kinds of cool experiences for you transformers. And I'm very excited. So pay attention to that. Keep your eye on the social, or potentially the newsletter again, the events, wherever we're connected. Just make sure you hang out and check it out if this is something of interest for you. I'm definitely going to make it interesting. We're going to have a really good time. It'll be a live experience. We'll have a really good time. You can bring your questions, your preparation. There'll be a little bit of prep work you're going to need to do, and you'll get a recording after it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You can set your intentions spirit style with me, and, don't rush, okay? Please, don't freak out. Just relax. Everything's okay. Sending you loads of love, and we'll talk to you really soon. Bye for now, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Much love. Namaste.